G'day, Duncan Garner here. Now, there's a lot of talk about child poverty in New Zealand. The reality is there's no quick fix. But I Have a Dream charitable trust do have a solution. Their team help Kiwi kids growing up in material hardship by giving them the life skills, academic support and opportunities they need to succeed. They're with these kids from their first day of school until they reach 20 years of age. It's a massive commitment, and I Have a Dream would love for you to commit to their mission too. So donate now at ihaveadream.org.nz.
Drive with Duncan Garner.
Okay, we're 5.5 minutes away from 4 o'clock. I'm Duncan Garner. Great to have your company. Don't forget the open line is always open. Of course, 0800 844 747. Now, we've come across a really good charity. This is I Have a Dream Foundation. And you ask the question, well, hang on a second, why are they different and what do they do? Well, Scott Gilmour runs I Have a Dream and joins me now. G'day, Scott.
G'day, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Nice to have you in here.
Thank you.
When I say I Have a Dream, what is the foundation?
It's a program that I learned about when I was living in the States. And when I read this article in the paper, just waiting to go to work, having a breakfast, I thought, wow, what a fantastic good idea. And 13 years later, I'd come home and sold a software company I'd founded in the States. And I thought, wow, I could do that now. So I called up New York and said, would you support us in New Zealand? And they said yes. So we kicked it off in 2003. And the kids we've been working with for the last 13 years are now into their third year of tertiary study and doing great.
Okay, so what is it that you actually do?
What we do is offer a long-term intervention for these families that are high needs, and we offer whatever it takes to keep those children on an academic and track towards life success. So we intervene in the school to make sure on academic tracks. We intervene in the home if necessary. We intervene in terms of SIFs or police or school board of trustees. We bring in resources like books in homes and computers in homes. We offer after-school tutoring. Every child got a mentor. We took them on trips. We took them on camps. We had guest speakers. We did whatever it took to keep that child entertained, energized and on their path towards their dream.
Right, okay, so this is really necessary in New Zealand. You see a big need, do you?
Unfortunately, there is a need. Now, overall, New Zealand has a great education system. On the PISA rankings, we've historically done very well, slipping lately, but New Zealand also has the highest inequality in educational outcomes in OECD countries. So there's a tail of 10 to 15% of kids that are not doing it all well.
And is that why? Because things aren't good at home? Is the school no good? It must be a combination of everything, is it?
If it was a single, simple issue, it'd be a single, simple solution. It's not. And we're really talking about poverty here. And poverty is multi-generational and it's multifaceted. So that's why we have to do a full generational intervention, and we do whatever it takes to overcome the issues.
See, and I'm glad you've brought that up because, and this is always the elephant in the room, it is poverty, isn't it? And it's intergenerational poverty, as you quite rightly point out. It is 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 years of where people haven't had dough in the house, perhaps haven't had education in the house, and perhaps standards, educational standards in the house.
It's getting worse too. The inequality is actually growing, and you've seen the books by Thomas Piketty, and you've seen the book in New Zealand by Max Rashbrook.
Yes, I have.
It is getting worse, and I think as an egalitarian Kiwi, we should all do something about it.
See, this is interesting because I spoke at length about this yesterday, on the show, and your project fits into this whole discussion. Have you had success in places like Mount Roskill and Auckland?
The Mount Roskill project was fantastically successful. Of the kids we picked up in year 4 when they're 8 years old, 10 years later, when they graduated from year 13, 80% of our dreamers went on to tertiary study versus 30% of the comparison group. And these stats are on our website. We had an educational researcher track it. So we've got hard evidence that this program works.
Okay, when you talk about 10 to 15% tail of those, who aren't doing well, how many kids are we talking about?
Across New Zealand, you could almost representative of all the decile 1 and 2 primary schools, and there's about, I think it's 500 of those around the country. So it's, tens of thousands of children.
Right, who are effectively missing out or in danger.
I think in danger, yes. Now, they're not all missing out.
Right.
And every family wants the best for their children. But as you said earlier, maybe they lack the resources, the tools, the skill set, the networks, the experience.
And you take them through.
That.
And you take them through to university.
Correct.
You fund this at university?
Yes, we did, and we're still working with them. And it's not just the money. Although that facilitates things, it's human connections, it's human relationships. So Ant Backhouse, the guy that ran this program for the last 13 years, the kids call him their Palangi daddy.
Right, okay. Hey, how many kids on your books?
We've got 50 kids in Mount Roskill. what we're doing next year is expanding into Whangarei, the Tikipunga Otangarei community.
Yep.
We're going to have 1,500 kids over the next 10 years.
Right, and how do you fund it all? How much money have you got? How much do you need?
We do need money. Thanks for asking, Duncan. And our website, ihaveadream.co.nz, or a Give a Little site, is a way for people to donate. I was able to fund Roskell because of the software company I sold. Unfortunately, I haven't sold any since of any significance, so we are out seeking money. We've had great support. Foundation North has come on board for multi-year, large amounts of dollars. I've presented to the Ice Angel, which is my angel investor network I'm a member of.
Yes.
A bunch of those guys have stepped up, so we're getting support.
Hey, we'll leave it there, Scott. I appreciate time on the show. Scott Gilmour from I Have a Dream Foundation. What a wonderful man. What an excellent New Zealander, giving something that made a bit of dough and now giving something back. Imagine if we had a few more of them. What a wonderful guy.
It's easy to lose sight of your dreams. At I Have a Dream, we help Kiwi kids build bright futures.
Coach has supported me for almost 15 years. I'm living my dream because he and a whole lot of others gave a damn about me.
I Have a Dream offers long-term academic and life skill services to kids growing up in material hardship.
And the dream is only getting bigger.
Help give Kiwi kids what they need to succeed. Donate now at ihaveadream.org.nz.